I feel great to be out there, especially getting the win with our team. I'm just excited for many more games.
What's the adjustment been like just to be playing with the guys, like obviously in practice, but just out there on the court?
The adjustment feel like the same. He's fixing up a couple wrinkles and got to perfect a little bit more things. But I'm just excited to get to play with the group of guys.
And Parker, I mean, there's some injuries of guys being out.
Hmm.
You're one that was out for a long time,
Yeah.
and know what it's like. Just how do you keep the team just going and positive?
Yeah, I mean, luckily it's nothing. There's not crazy season-ending injuries, obviously. But I think the biggest thing is Coach Johnson always preaches kind of that next man up mentality. You're here for a reason, and I think 1 through 16 we believe that, and that goes on throughout the coaching staff and all our managers and everybody. Everybody believes that they're here for a reason. So I think the biggest thing is when the ball's tipped, you're going to put the guys out there that give you the best chance to win, and that can help impact winning. Coach always preaches that. So for us, me and Femi and down the list, we believe in everybody in our locker room, and whoever's available to be healthy and play is going to be out there. So I think just having confidence in that and coming out and playing the best of our ability.
Parker, what did you take out of the Omaha game?
Yeah, just a lot to learn. I think a lot of times you see throughout seasons, and I've been a part of them. There's always one of those key games where either you kind of lose or you get punched in the mouth a little bit, and you're like, oh, like you got to find ways to adjust. And luckily this one came with a win in the column, and we didn't have to lose a game to kind of realize that. But I think it started at halftime and then after the game, and that kind of moved into practice yesterday, where it's like, hey, this is real. Like there's a lot of really good teams, and as you guys have seen at many levels, anybody can beat anybody. You got to show up and play the game. You can't just wear the Minnesota hat and have a Summer League team come in and be like, oh, we're going to win for sure. So I think just kind of taking that and learning from that, and kind of treating each game as a single entity, and realizing that anybody can come in here and win if we don't play the best of our ability. So if we don't learn anything from that game, it's learning that fact right there.
Parker, we just asked about how many starts you had, here for the Gophers.
Yeah.
And it's going to be pretty close to surpassing that this year. What's the mentality different for you? And you used to be the energy guy.
Yeah.
You mentioned now, you got to bring it from the start.
Yeah, I think coaches always kind of preached to me, especially last year, is anytime I subbed into the game, obviously kind of being that kind of 6-man role last year is bringing that energy. I think whether it was after the first media timeout or second media timeout, whatever it was, just coming in and bringing energy. And even if I'm starting or if I'm not starting, I think just having that same mentality, kind of having that not the top guy in the scouting report. Obviously, we have guys like Mike and Dawson and guys that are going to be at the top of your scouting report. But just bringing my energy and affecting the game at whatever level I can affect, whether that's a big rebound or a block or a steal. Doesn't matter how many points that may look like. Maybe it is a night where I have to score a bunch of points, but I think just impacting it to the best of my ability. I've played enough basketball to know that there's a lot of facets of the game that it takes to win. So whatever that may be on a specific night, just try to put my flair on that.
Femi, it sounds like Mike might be out at least a week, maybe two. How does that change, kind of? I mean, obviously you guys have some guard depth, but how does that change maybe how your role expands or how the other guards have to play now without having one of your main guys for a couple weeks?
Just next guy up mentality. Mike is always gonna be with us, and he gonna play help us in off the bench with his voice and what he sees on the court. So he always gonna be with us to help us to get better. And just next guy up being ready to play ball.
You're one that can play like a variety of positions. I mean, talk about the advantage of that. Depending on who's out, you can, if it's a smaller lineup, you can play. Before, obviously, Mike was the point guard, and you're good at passing the ball as well.
Yeah, just the basketball player to me. I don't really look at myself. I look at it as basketball now, as positionless basketball. Everybody can play 1 through 5 or 1 through 4, and I'm just ready to go out there and make plays and just ready to win.
Ben said he wants to see practice Femi.
Yeah.
What does he mean by that?
Just being more vocal. People's gonna really start hearing me these couple of games and throughout the season. Just me talking and making sure everybody's in their right spots, and even on defense, just being a high energy guy like Park is.
What did you see from Lukai in the second half? I know, I think somebody had a talk with him, and he was just a different player.
Yeah, just him getting his feet wet. You know, there's a lot of people that don't really know how Lakai plays yet, and he's still adjusting to everybody and trying to make the right plays. But we just need Lakai to be himself. So he's just getting his feet wet, and you're gonna see more of that coming.
Are either of you surprised by the early impact that Brennan's had? I mean, that dude he can shoot and he can jump out of the gym for a guy his height. So has that surprised you guys at all?
Not at all. I feel
Yeah.
like I seen it in practice, and we seen actually more from him. So we know he's capable of doing more than just shooting and dunking. You know, he's a good defender, and when he locks in, he could be one of the best players.
Yeah, I think if you look at if you were to look at a depth chart of us preseason, Brennan probably wouldn't be at the top of that list just with returning guys like Mike and bringing a Lukai in. But I think we all saw it from the first day of practice is his energy, and obviously, injuries are going to put you in different positions, obviously. But yeah, he's got a lot of energy. Obviously, he's super athletic, can shoot the ball, scores at 3 levels, and when you can do that, you can help a team win.
You have to find a different way to celebrate than flexing.
Yeah, I guess learn the lesson from that one. We'll bring it back and see if it. Grim told me to bring it back, so I gotta bring it back.
Anything else from players?
Yeah, thanks guys.
Thank you.